And at long last, I have solved the puzzle. Maybe through a little bit of brute force. I'm going through the floor, baby. Oh, okay. I can save this. Okay. Welcome back to the channel. We are continuing to play Viewfinder. My name is Brant, and I am the king of all puzzles. I am the puzzle god. And I have logged back in to solve more puzzles. We are going into a new hub. There has been some debate in my brain about how to pronounce this fellow's name. I've watched through my video and I noticed that there is inconsistency in the game about how to pronounce the name of this character. Haraya pronounces this character's name like Chi Leung.
Chi Leung.
But then Kate pronounces this character's name like Chi Leung.
Chi Leung?
I'm out of my depth here. I'm just a guy from Texas who wants to get it right. So I think I'm probably gonna go with Kate's pronunciation because Kate is a record keeper and canonically would probably have the correct pronunciation, I would guess. But I don't know. So Chi Leung. We're going to Chi Leung's hub. And last time we learned that Haraya had some conflict with Mirren. She was conducting studies, experiments, and something was clearly missing because it wasn't working the way that she was expecting it to work. And I think she found out that her experiments were not allowed to fail in the way that they would in real life, and so she couldn't properly problem solve and stuff like that. And then she found out that Mirren was working on an experiment that was described as really ambitious. And she seemed to take a lot of issue with whatever this experiment was. During that, we also developed a new mechanic, which is just kind of a play on the photograph projection mechanic, which is there are typically multiple parts that you are aligning, and then once they're lined up, it projects out. Now we are moving on to Chi Leung's hub, and we heard a little bit from him, and it sounded like, I don't know, he was talking in a log in a way that made me feel like maybe the whole experiment of these researchers trying to find a way to solve the climate crisis wasn't working. He said he was really struggling the last few sessions, but he appreciated their sort of vision of what the future could be. Let's just get into it and learn more about our red world. Chi Leung. I will die trying to pronounce this name correctly. Initializing. Let's get into it. Oh yeah, he was over here getting swole and also trying not to think too hard about things falling apart. What is it? Filter select. Ooh. That seems like a thing that'll be interactable. I don't see any open teleporters. What are you hiding from me? Oh. I must have walked right past it. First puzzle solved. I found the first puzzle. The king of puzzles. Damn, he's really exercising, getting his reps in, even inside of the puzzles. He's got that work ethic. Hey, what's up, Kate?
Do you hear that? In my memories,
No.
I hear singing and laughing.
That's just you, bud.
I remember a celebration. Shall we go take a look?
Yeah, sure. Let me pet you first. That does cast a little bit of doubt onto my supposition that they were unable to solve this problem. The celebration could be as a result of them having solved the problem. I also do feel like Kate has some larger role in all of this. I don't know what. I don't know if Kate is the mechanism that we're looking for, but is just disguised somehow, or if Kate is one of the researchers, or if Kate just has a massive repository of knowledge that is going to be critical for us to figure this out or something. I don't know. But I do feel like Kate is going to play that role. Okay, we have some color filters. Cool. 1, 2, 3 levers. Okay. Sort of slat projection. Don't mind if I do. Oh, hey. I built the bridge. All right, Kate, let's go investigate your memories.
Well done. That's
Thanks.
a shame things crumble over time. Only, there's always someone here to fix it. First Chi Leung, now you. Thank you.
Chi Leung. Hey, you're welcome. You seemed like a stand-up guy, I guess. I don't really know much about him. Also, it's not really such a terrible thing that things crumble over time. That's just the natural order of stuff. That gives us room for new things to exist, and that's good. Ooh, guitar, an acoustic, dirty dishes. Oh, I wonder if this cake is still good. That looks great. What's that buzz? Okay, 1 of 3 batteries. We'll need to access the other 2. Pick up photo. Okay. Oh. Oh, wow. This is right before they had their celebration. So all of the dirty dishes are not here. They are clean dishes. I guess that's one way to wash your dishes. Just project the image of them clean. And it'll overwrite the dirty dishes, but now you'll have clean dishes. Little life hack. What's on this log?
Isn't it incredible? Rewinding to get the perfect shot.
Too much of that cannot be good for my health.
Ay, karawan mo ngayon. It's your birthday.
Hi?
No grumbling. Only eating and drinking and dancing. Lots of dancing.
I like Harai's mannerisms.
Got my guitar to play for you.
That's a high honor, you know.
All right. Happy birthday to me.
That's more like it. Now, take a bow.
I did suspect that was Harai's guitar because she had all of those guitars in her hub. But it didn't say anything, so I guess it doesn't count. You'll never know if that was truly what I thought in my brain, but I must assure you I am no liar. Is there some way for me to get up there? I really want to figure out what's buzzing.
A birthday! That's wonderful. A gathering of friends. I love these little events. If my system memory is correct, Chi Leung received quite a unique gift that day.
Oh. Sounds like a bomb. I better get out of here. But on the outside, maybe I can find out what was buzzing. Okay, this equipment up here. Damn it, I need to be able to crouch jump. Oh, here we go. Cool. Yeah, right here. You gotta like ground this or shield it or something. Again, I don't really know how electrical engineering works, but that buzz is enough to drive you a bit nutty after a while. Check this out. Look where I'm at. That's pretty cool. I don't think you're supposed to be up here necessarily. Insofar as I don't think there's an advantage other than feeling proud and accomplished, which has always been enough of a reward for me. Oh, I made it. Sick. Let's go. I love that. Good walking sound on this container. Cool. Now I'm on top of that building, but over here. Neat. Okay, I should probably stop messing about. Dream big. The camera without limits. This could perhaps be the delicate machinery. I definitely know that this camera was present outside of the simulation. There was an old, dilapidated, falling apart version of this camera outside. So maybe that's what we're looking for. Seriously, what is that noise? Oh no, by placing it here, I overwrote my battery. Well, that's not gonna end well. I should rewind. That sound was so annoying. I was like, what the hell is that? Well, now I know. But I got to go all the way up there. That was fun. Dream big. Whoa. Pick up the camera. Yes, please.
I found it. A camera. Portable and with instant film to boot.
Oh,
It's
5 shots.
travel around here, and a powerful way to store data. I can't wait to see how you use this. I'd use it myself, if I had thumbs.
Jeez. Okay. That's cool. Is that 5 shots per level? Is that just 5 shots until the end of the game? I guess I can just rewind after I've taken a photo. They want me to use this on the battery, of course. I can't wait to see the way that you use this. Uses it in the most direct, straightforward, and mundane way. Okay. That's that noise I was hearing earlier. I guess we'll find out soon. Alright. This is gonna get out of control pretty quickly. I should have rewound just to make sure. The scary noise. And at long last, I have solved the puzzle. Maybe through a little bit of brute force, one could say. But you know what? Job well done. I think that's maybe enough. Teleport. Do I regain photos? Does it carry over into another puzzle location? Yay or nay? Grayscale. Ooh, okay. Oh, ASCII 2-color. 2-bit dither. I do like 2-bit dither. I like grayscale as well. I really like grayscale. Color shift 2. Cold. Warm. Let's do 2-bit dither for a little bit. I presume all my photos will now have that kind of filtering on it. That sounds kind of cool. Next set of puzzles. So my film stock has reset. I now have 5 shots again, and presumably will for the rest of the puzzle. What's in this log?
This camera physics thing that Mirren has proposed is going to make me nauseous. Gravity exists for a reason.
I like altering gravity. Let me at him. Okay, now how does this look like once I go into it? Because this looks quite low fidelity. Oh! That's a lot. That's a lot to deal with. If I'm being honest with you, it's a lot. It's cool, but it is also a lot. I think it's just too illegible. You know, I want to be able to read text. I want to stick with grayscale. It's a classic. I like it when my own photography is in grayscale. Great. Oh yeah, look at how much easier it is to read this sign. Okay, good choice, good choice. Okay, so we have a schematic of the Viewfinder camera here. I love a good schematic. You've got your orthographic views. Really pretty. Everything's all numbered and labeled. Okay, and then we have our teleporter. Ooh, and a note. Feeling a bit turned around. Yeah, sure. I don't blame you. Maybe it's just because I've just introduced this mechanic, but it does feel like the camera sort of trivializes some of the stuff. But I'm sure it will... It'll get more severe. Oh. It's probably too far away. I'm on my way, Jesse.
Hey, another voicemail.
Damn it!
It's getting harder and harder to reach you. I hope you're doing well. I've been doing my best to track your movements. It's been difficult, though. Possibly some sort of error on my part. I'm going to reach out again soon. Try to answer next time, if you can.
I was right here.
I know you'll be fine.
Damn it, Jesse. I was right here. Part of me does want to know if anything different happens when you destroyed the phone as she is calling. I want to restart the level so I can answer that damn phone. I feel like this is probably what they intended. Oh, can I make that jump? I was so close to answering it on time.
Nice, I got you. Was worried there for a second. It's
That's
getting
cool.
harder and harder to reach you.
Oh.
I think the further you go in the simulation, the less connection we have. I'm hoping this is an error on my part, but I'm worried. I'll reach out again soon. Need to look into this more. Look for a phone in the future. I might have news. Hope your exploration has been going well. Despite this mess, I'm sure you've got this.
Okay, well, Jesse, you didn't even really give me any time to respond. It was a fairly one-sided conversation, so that might as well have just been a voicemail. Don't overthink it, Leung. So as I get further and further into the simulation, we're having less and less connection. I wonder if, as we get to the final hub, everybody who reaches the final hub gets trapped in the simulation, and all the researchers are still there. And then I'll be trapped there too. Although I guess that doesn't really make sense, because I am physically inside of this sphere that has screens projected on it. It doesn't really make sense. Now that we've come this far, I can't help but think about how we got here. When we first started building this place, I wasn't sure what to make of Aaron. A painter? On a project of this magnitude and importance? I'll admit it, I had serious doubts about what he could offer. Fast forward through all our work, and it's impossible to imagine where we would be without him. I'm meeting him soon to put our heads together on a new build. After a long day spent drawing up blueprints based on his designs, I like to review the goals I wrote at project onset. Doing so makes me feel accomplished every time. Funny how the guy I doubted the most turned out to be the one I work with best. Aw, that's nice. Never undervalue the contributions of an artist. They have a certain way of looking at the world, and even if you have like an engineering problem or some other technical problem, An artist can provide valuable perspective, for sure. Okay, I think I just have to make my way over there. Easy enough. Or I could make its way over here. How about that? That's thinking with my noodle. Ta-da. Is this the second? Oh. Where at? Oh, there you are. Hey. Did you hear that, Kate? I think there might be a robot. Ah!
I went ahead to search for the machine you're looking for. Most elusive indeed.
I doubt it is this.
Was that the only reason you came here?
Surely it is not this. Their grand plan to save the planet is by making a shitty Roomba. Actually, Kate, are you okay with this? You're a cat. Sometimes cats get weird with vacuums and stuff. Hiccup Dustin. Do not feed. Get the hell out of here. Not today, Dustin.
Poor Dustin, doomed to bang into walls for all eternity. I can't help but laugh. Hours of entertainment packed into one lime green robot. Right. This is a reminder to patch a step climbing algorithm into his code. After I get other work done.
Seriously, how much time did you guys spend working on a vacuum cleaner in a digital space? Seems like a tremendous waste of time. This is the second map, right? I feel like second maps are usually where the collectibles are hidden. So I'm on the lookout for something to collect. What is going on here? Okay, am I trying to get up to that, I suppose? Question is how? You know, this looks like a perfectly suitable ramp. I guess I could have used this as well. Ah. Yeah, that'll do. And we're up here. Hey. Feels a bit silly to have stairs in here. It keeps you engaged. I like it. Yeah, anything to keep the mind active, I guess. Wait. Exit level. I'm going back in. Damn it. It won't let me go back. I saw a little post-it note high up on a platform that I did not read, so I'll have to come back for it. So, oh yeah, I could just do this. Whoa. Okay. Great. This is exactly how I expected this to work out. Hey, there's the note. How'd you get up here? I didn't. I brought up here down there. Okay, well, you know, worth it. I'm just glad the game devs thought of me. Whoa, cool. Hold on. What if? Do you see the vision? Wow. I am underneath the level. That's pretty cool. How far down can we go? No, it brought me back up. Okay, I've got to be faster then. Okay. Okay, now I'm back on top of the level.
I went ahead to search for the machine you're looking for.
Yeah? Oh man, this is a little confusing. Okay, and there's more down there. Oh, I can't. Maybe if I jump off of this. It's over here quite a ways. I must have taken the shot at an angle or projected down at an angle. I'm quite far down underneath the map at this point. I've got one photo left, but I gotta jump all the way down here first. Okay. Yes. Yes. Great. Perfect. Uh-huh. Just as I planned. I'm going through the floor, baby. Oh! Okay, okay. I can save this. Okay, okay. Hold on. I've got this. Okay. Ow! Okay, straight down. Okay, I landed this time. I didn't bounce off. Cool. I've got no more photos left. That's okay. And I can teleport out. Hey! You cannot even see the original platform, but I do have to investigate going to the furthest down bottom of the bottom. Okay. Here we go. Nailed it. Whew. One platform left, and then we're at the bottom of the world. I think. I'm kind of losing track a little bit at this point. Is there more? Oh, there's more. Okay. There's more. Right, I guess it doubles every time I drop. Or every time I take a photo. Okay. I'm not just a puzzle god, I'm also a platforming god. As is evident. Whoa. Now when I look up, my camera goes away. I'm that far off of the world center or whatever that we're starting to get some bugs. And these are not intended simulation bugs. These are game bugs. I think this is the end of the line. But yeah, look at how far down we are. Wow. Also, I think my rewind bar is kind of bugged as well. Doesn't look right. And if I double tap to rewind, it just goes back a couple seconds. Pick up picture. We got a Zelda map? Something like that? Zelda 1?
Hang on. Did you nick my biscuit?
Me? Steal your biscuit? What sort of accusation is that?
You did, didn't you? I can always ask Kate, you know.
Oh, all right. So what if I did? It was just sitting there going uneaten.
It's not as if it could have gone cold.
Well, if you're gonna kick up a fuss, Kate, can you please run shortbread.exe for our esteemed colleague here?
Biscuit thief.
Yeah, seriously, what's the big deal? You can just spawn another one. Doesn't seem like an issue.
Chi Leung was always fond of games.
A man after my own heart. Huh? Ooh. Mahjong tile. Now we're talking. Oh, those seem kind of small. Might be easy to miss. Can I not interact with this beyond the collectible? Wait. Then how do I advance? I don't see an exit location. Are we puzzling? Whoops. Okay, I didn't see anything underneath. Is there something within the game itself? I don't know that helped.
How did that saying go?
Yeah, give me a hint, Kate.
What goes up must be flipped?
Oh, you. Gamers never look up, Kate. They never look up. We all know this. It's just a fact of life. It's a common truth. And I am no exception. Damn it. Just plop it right under me. Yoink. Are you happy, Kate? Are you happy? It's embarrassing. Such a simple puzzle. Okay, so we need 2 batteries. Oh, a little lounge area. More games. We've got Tetris. Great. So these are supposed to be recognizable games, huh? And was that Mega Man? I think so. I was never a big fan of Mega Man. Not really my kind of deal. Ooh, a Rubik's Cube. And he has it solved. Nice. Okay, and then we have a battery up there. We need 2 of them. We have a log.
Everything keeps breaking. You think in a simulation everything will find a way to maintain itself, but no. It's fine. Keeps me busy. Some peace and quiet.
Oh, that's quite far away. Ugh! Ah! Doing some platforming. Okay. Oh. Wait, does this carry through outside of the game? Sick! I love this for me. I did not expect this, but you know what? I'll take it. Let's figure out what's going on with Tetris. Yo! I suspect there is something that can be done with this. Whoa! That's cool. It might just be like a Steam achievement, but I feel like something might happen if I'm able to actually get Tetris. Okay. I need the batteries anyway. That gives me 2 batteries. But I will also be able to use those platforms to get up higher, should I want to. I really like this jump. Wow, I have made a mess of this geometry, though. Oh, I don't even need 2 photos because there's a battery right there. I could just use that plus one of the photos. But now I can use a photo and project it like that. There you go. Nice. I don't think there's anything up here. There we go. Drop that down there. All right, cool. You can jump over to this one as well. No secrets up top this time. Okay, here we go. One battery. Two batteries. Moving along.
Did you know that scientists have to spend years developing a method before they're often allowed to share their work?
Yep. It also takes a long time for peer revision and stuff before you can announce like any major breakthrough and stuff like that. Okay. I'm gonna go upstairs, where I believe there are new puzzles.
That's the beauty of the simulation.
Huh?
What you can achieve in a year's time can be merely a blink here. Though, that does make perfection tempting. Chi Leung was often wary of that.
Sure. I think even perfectionists, of which I relate to in a lot of ways, I think even perfectionists have a threshold at which point you go, okay, I'm just not really accomplishing much anymore because I'm so close to the limit of what I'm capable of on this task or this project. And also, I tend to get rather restless when I'm working on a project for too long. And that makes me want to move along. Wait, I only have one photo now. Congrats on your 20 quid win. Don't get used to it. Ooh. Oh, okay. So you've trapped me in here so that way I have to take a photo to project my way out. Pretty sneaky. All right, I have used my one photograph. What are these, like temperature gauges? 20 quid says you can't guess what I made. Oh, completed my fastest build yet. The code, beautiful. Come see me when you finish your calculations. Have I been going through this map in reverse? Oh, some extra film.
These might be useful.
Yeah, you could say that. Because I saw the teleporter here, I was thinking maybe I would have to, from there, photograph this. It would capture this in the viewfinder, even through this wall. Go like this. And then project it out somewhere and access it that way or something. I don't know. That's what I was thinking at first. But now I don't have to. The log.
I'm working in Ali Wong's workspace today. I've excelled myself to the opposite end to keep the bickering to a minimum. It's quiet here, but a little sparse. I like his other builds more.
I can hear you.
Get back to work.
Fine. I won't bother you anymore. Verbally, at least.
I'm gonna project it in here, so that way we can keep the balloons. Oh, I just remembered that they took away my double jump powers. I liked having those. Okay, coming through. This is room 2, so this should have a mahjong tile on it. There it is. Wait, this is tile 3, and I only have 2 collected, which means I have missed one so far.
Chi Leung was always against the camera.
Really?
He often
Why?
complained that it got in the way of his work. I was always confused by that. Araya used to tell me that breaking things was a part of learning.
Yeah, for sure. No photos allowed. Well, buddy, I've got one locked and loaded, and you're probably long dead. So I don't really have to listen to you. Okay, so we need 2 batteries. Okay, there's one right there. There's a log over there as well. Here's some wind turbines. Okay, well, let's see. How would I have accomplished this with no photos? Are you out of your gourd? Was he like doing some Mirror's Edge type shit? Oh, there's another one. Mirren's extra piping for the 7th trial. Huh? Yeah, he thought photos were getting in the way of his work, but he's over here making trials. Like what? Excuse me? Oh, wait. I need 2 batteries. I need to take a photo of the battery and then use that photo to make a walkway across. 2 TVs, 1 original and 1 clone. Which TV is the real TV? They both are. Trick question. We all know you're the real one. Did they clone one of themselves to get more work done? Was that? Oh no. No, that was Mirren's ambitious project. Araya was like, no thank you. Do not clone one of us. That's a bad idea. And Chi Leung was like, hey, whatever, man. I guess. I don't know. Maybe we'll learn more about how he felt about it. But that seems like something that you should not do. If you were to ask me, that's what I would tell you. Now look, would I enjoy having a clone of myself around? Absolutely. I would be so productive. And I'd have somebody to hang out with who I'd get along with. And don't mistake for a second that I wouldn't get along with myself. Because I talk to myself all day, every day. There are few people I enjoy talking to more than myself. I am literally doing it right now.
All right, fine. You're winning me over.
I told you it would spark ingenuity. Clearly, I have a knack for knowing the unknowable.
Yeah, mate. You're bloody brilliant. You won a medal.
No thanks.
Is she
Just here
Australian?
that is enough of a reward for me. Wait, actually, I do need your help with something. Let me show you.
You're being cagey. Lead the way, Professor.
Let's learn more about this. Hey, Kate, maybe you could have just told me that they cloned C. That would have been good intel.
This one... This one is quite complicated.
You're not instilling any confidence right now, but I'm a pro. So I'm sure it'll be plenty easy. Okay, we have 2 batteries. I'm determined to show you how easy this is going to be, Kate. 2 batteries, and this needs to be flipped. So at the very least, we need 1 photo like this, rotated 90 degrees. Now the question is, how many batteries do we have normally? Well, we have 1 battery normally. That means that we need 2 batteries, so this must be in the photo of this. Easy. Take this photo, rotate it 90 degrees, project it out. Boom. Bing, bang, boom. Bing, bop, bam. Ipso facto. Problem solved. Not complicated at all. Have some faith.
I wants to meet for, and I quote, a friendly game of mahjong. I told her I'd meet alone, as long as she brought food. Pretending everything's fine and dandy always works better with food.
You're pretending everything is fine. So you are actually concerned, and maybe this led to the log we heard of Haraya kind of freaking out about this plan. I see. There we go. See, Kate? Not that complicated. But you still deserve a pet. All right. Easy peasy. I feel like I'm missing so many mahjong tiles. All right, new batch. Is there a phone? Feels like it's been a little while since we had a phone. What do you call a melon that commits a crime? A crimelon? Sort of like criminal, but with the letters jumbled, I guess. They love their wordplay. Usually I do too, but for whatever reason their wordplay is not landing for me right now. Okay, pull the lever. It works. Needs to be upright. And I imagine if I just take a photo, maybe if I get the whole thing, then I can rotate it and then try to flip the lever then. Because I think if I just have this, it will not work. Okay, we've got some more tubes.
They were all so creative.
Yeah. I believe you. Filament wire version 3. This design ensures circuits can't be reconfigured using the camera. Oh, okay. Right, so it's basically saying you can't take this photo, rotate it 90 degrees, and have the edge of the photo intersect with this side of the tube, and then have all of the electricity work together. This prevents that, presumably. What's going on down here? Please remove your shoes. Okay. We're respecting our domains. Huh. There. Pretty straightforward. This is hideous and a nightmare. This looks like the teleporters. This implies there's no way to shut off power. Okay. I'm proud of this one. These components don't exist even here. This isn't practical. Have an imagination. Get out of my workspace, Mirren. It could easily be better. At least it's visually appealing. Have you considered the camera? Okay, so these are design iterations of the teleporter, presumably. Version 1, version 2, version 3. We have the engineer's version, the it works, it does the job, it doesn't need to look ridiculous. Then we have the artist version, which is it looks ridiculous to the point of not being functional. And then we have a compromise at the end, which is it looks a little bit nicer, but it works. Best of all worlds. Actually, run that back real quick. I think this is really important because these designs show that Mirren's proposal, which is the one on the far right, it's the compromise. It shows how necessary she was to bridging together what the others had to offer into a viable outcome. And I feel like this is demonstrated over and over through the logs and through the post-it notes. But so far we've seen that the other researchers really have a craft that they excel in, but Mirren might have a purpose that's a little bit more suitable for bringing the best out of everybody and getting them all focused towards the same objective so that way they all combine in a beneficial way. I have 2 photos. Water fell in. Okay, that's better. That's better than the answer I gave earlier. Whoa! So, I imagine that I just need to do something like this. Okay.
That was brilliant.
Thanks. I don't even have to get up there. It's already activated. But I want to find out if I could reach it. I could. Great. All right, next level.
I'll admit, this never gets old.
Yeah. It's fun. It's not solving the climate crisis, though. Oh, this is not ray traced. This is, what do they call it? Screen reflection? That's okay. I'll forgive it. A log. Oh, let's read these first. Lever system works well. Hope the camera doesn't break it.
No wonder Haraya was angry. Mirren's onto something. I know it. But she's not the greatest person when dealing with others. Where's that cat? Maybe the two of them could bond over a cat pet session or something.
Yeah.
I have heard petting me is quite soothing. Feel free to do it anytime.
Oh, I have, Kate. I have. And I will continue to until the end of this game. Where are you at, you little scamp? You little devil? Where are you at? Get over here. Let me pet you. Where the hell are you? And Kate took that personally. There you are. Pet. Thank you. Okay, so... lever. And now I need at least one photo. Okay. Oh, I got up here all without even taking a photograph. Risky. I cannot make that jump unless this tree has pretty high collision. Oh, well, I landed on something. Okay, so we can't mix and match things, which means we need to take a photo of the teleporter, a photo of the lever, and all of the coiled wiring all in one photo. We have to preserve the system. Easy peasy. Moving along. Where? Oh, there we are.
It went through! Hey there! Okay, so, looking into this setup, there's clearly something wrong with the system. The deeper you go, the more the data are corrupt due to lack of upkeep. Meaning you might have to find your own exit if that's the case.
Okay.
I think our goals stay the same. Find the specs for the weather disruptor, get out, save the climate. All that good stuff. I'll reach out again when I can. Hope you're messing with reality in some cool ways.
Corrupted data.
Thanks for checking in.
Yes, I have noticed over time that in the later sections of the simulation, the degradation has gotten progressively worse.
Great.
But isn't that true for all things that once lived? Despite that, it's still wondrous. I hope you'll feel that way too.
Okay, I gotta be honest, Kate. I don't really care how wondrous it is. I care whether it's gonna save the goddamn planet or not. Which, I mean, yeah, if it does save the planet, that is in its own way wondrous. But you guys are acting like... Wait, also, you said it was once alive? Oh. The delicate machine is the clone, It's a person that is living. The researchers all left because of the ethical dilemma, the moral dilemma of it all. But also, how would that actually solve the climate? That person would basically just be a duplicate of Chi Leung. But I guess it would be able to iterate faster. Right, because it's a simulation. Okay, what are we doing here? Teleporter right there. And we have a lever right there. 3 photos. I don't have a wide enough lens to capture it all in one photo. So instead, what I must do is I must get on the edge here. Well, I guess it doesn't have to be that. I could do this. It's an ominous pose, Kate. All right. Now, I can project out this way. I can flip the lever, activate the system, walk all the way out here, and now it is all in frame. Nice and simple. And then we flip it. I do wonder if there's anything up top there, but usually there is not. Teleporter. Any more dialogue for me, Kate? No? Okay. Here we go. So we have a lever system. Whoa. Goes down quite a ways. And we have this teleporter. So we need to flip the lever, which looks like it'll be pretty easy. You can just do that right there. The tough part is seeing everything and taking that photo. I guess what I could do... Yeah, what I could do is I could activate it, drop down, look up, take a photo, project it down like I did earlier with that sort of recursive scaling down the world nonsense that I did earlier. I could just do that and then land right on it. Boom. Done. Check horizon numbers. Growth anomaly? Yeah, it seemed that was the case. With our biocar experiments. We got one of these wacky flailing inflatable plants. Looks sort of like a dirt eel. No other lore? And this one? Oh, here we go. Here's a photo. What is this of? It is a platform for me to drop down to. Okay. So I don't actually have to do the snap a photo and then project it underneath me kind of thing. They're not expecting me to pull off those insane gamer skills. But I've got them. You know it. I've got them. Oh, we've got a login here.
This doesn't look good. I won't jump to any conclusions until I take a close look at Horizon's data, but I just don't know. At any rate, there's no use in making anyone else panic. Got to keep my cool.
Okay. Going down. Landed right on it. Teleporting.
I pray that you've been enjoying your explorations thus far.
Sure, yeah. I've been missing some mahjong tiles, but other than that...
There's many memories stored here, many impossible things. It acts as a record of sorts, much like a photo, trapped in a moment. I'm glad there's someone new to experience it.
I see what you did there. Oh, here we go. Okay. Haraya's perfected biochar. What to do with this? I don't know, man. You tell me. Your meditation nook? If by meditation you mean build the body of everyone's dreams. Damn, no pressure. Mahjong. Rise notes are full of oxygenation level fluctuations and air quality readings and soil formulas. Data I don't have the brain for. Mirren's the one who can make it all come together. Gotta get her to stop by again. I'm good at pestering until I've worn her down. Yeah, Chi and Mirren definitely seem to be closer than either of them are to Haraya and Aaron, and then Haraya and Aaron are closer to each other than they are to either of the others. They seem to have paired off in a way. Oh, we've got like a portal puzzle. Put a little companion cube right here. And I assume this countdown timer is fast enough that I can't just run around. Yeah. Understandable. So I need to break through this without breaking the line. I need a clearer path. That is easy enough. Just take a picture of these mountains. Why not? Oh, wait. Is modeling miniatures a good use of your time? A little bit of micromanaging going on here. Mirren, what the hell? Let the man cook. There we go. And moving along.
That was a swift one, wasn't it? Really gets your heart pumping.
I guess.
Well, if you have one, of course.
Yeah, also I think you're maybe a little bit more easily excited, Kate, because you're a cat. Simple but elegant. Oh, is this the degradation that we're talking about? Like this was actually a useful image at one point in time, but then it corrupted and then also duplicated itself for some reason because of the degradation. Oh, and also maybe the degradation is sort of giving reason as to why all of these are sideways. Maybe not. I'm hoping that as I get further, the degradation means there's going to be some wacky, glitchy, cool stuff. Okay, lever. And now, rotation. But it is all quite compact, so I think I need to just get some distance. Oh, but I've only got one photo. Okay. I was about to just take that snapshot. I'm going to assume that I couldn't just take a photo of like this and then patch it into this hub, branching off this way. Yeah, I'll try it. I don't think it'll work because I think they've tried to negate that sort of behavior. But I gotta know. Oh, and it's at a weird angle as well, so. Yeah, doesn't work. Yeah, even something like this doesn't really work. Okay, that's what I expected, but I just needed to be 100% certain. What am I missing? Maybe like this. Ah. Okay, I see plenty of vegetation. no extra photos. Could drop off the map and take the photo. I don't think this is quite going to work. Unless... Hold on. Hold. Not quite what I needed. It's upright-ish. Ah. It is less upright than before. Oh, wait. Wait, am I think I'm dumb. Actually, I've sat here for so long trying to do some risky maneuvers, jumping off the map, taking photos of the whole setup and trying to land on it.
A puzzle god.
Meanwhile, I just realized what I'm supposed to do, which is once it loses power, this is a battery, so it holds power for a brief period of time. And so all I have to do is to make sure that the lever is pulled, battery's enabled, it's fully charged, take a photo, including the battery, and then when I project it, I will have a brief period of time where I can successfully go through the teleporter. Okay. I don't know why I had such difficulties putting that together, but it's not that difficult. They just introduced this mechanic. I should have thought more about that mechanic specifically. Yoink. Okay. 2 photographs. We have a teleporter that is upright already. We have a battery. And we have a platform to stand on. The platform needs to be upside down. Oh, okay. I see. So now that I understand this mechanic a little bit better, what I will do is I will take a photo, I will flip it upside down, I will run over, stand on it, let the battery fully charge. Then I will, from that platform, take a photo of the teleporter, which will then be upside down, and the battery, and I will flip that image upside down, project it out, and then jump on the teleporter as the battery drains. But until then, we have lore.
Is there any reason you're so reluctant to have good designs?
Whoa, sarcastic much?
Damn.
I enjoy good designs.
Efficiency over beauty, huh?
There is beauty in efficiency.
True.
You just have to understand it.
Ah, yeah. What a lovely way to phrase that. Very wise, Chi Leung.
Feels a little bit like a toxic relationship between them. They're not respecting each other's values. Harai's final observations. Blueprints. Now we're talking, buddy. Auto-vac. Oh, that's Dustin. Prototype schematics for Chi Leung. Is like an honorific or something like that? Or a term of endearment or something like that? Because I'm going forward with the assumption that Chi Leung is Chi Leung, pet. That's going to be my base assumption. Oh, no. Chi Leung is the clone. That's got to be what it is. Okay. And they've got 2 cups. One has... Kate, is that you? They've depicted you as an orange cat. I guess you've got a little spot of orange on top of you. Did you used to be all the way orange? Have you degraded as well? Is that why you're striped?
Cursed creature. Makes me want to chase it a bit.
See, I suspected Kate would have some sort of difficulty dealing with the vacuum cleaner. Oh, shit. I should not destroy my exit. Liberate the Dustins. Okay, hold on. Where's the other one? Right there. Okay, we're getting there. We might as well go all the way. Ah, yes. The beautiful future that they all dreamed of. The thing that they're talking so nostalgically about is all these dumbass little robots. Okay, well, I have trapped myself in here for forever, so I think I have to take back my auto-vacs. I must revoke their life. What if that happened to Chi Leung? They made him in a photograph and then they went, yoink, rewind. Anytime he said something dumb as hell, they rewinded him. And then he degraded and died and then revolted. Not in that order, I guess. Doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. Okay. Powered up. Powered up. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Going through. One photo. Special Jiutu and Liu Yicheng's collection. Copies inside. Stack last. I'm unfamiliar with those names. Well, what I'm not unfamiliar with is parkour. And getting to places where I shouldn't be. All right, we have a battery. We have a sideways teleporter. Just do one of those, I imagine. Yeah. We'll only lose a couple pips here, but it seems like it drops slow enough that that won't be a problem. Any collectibles or anything? A log.
Meant to be thinking out loud here, archiving my thoughts. Time is finite. We must or the time in our workspaces. Thing is, we can't fool ourselves so much longer. The time that runs out, we won't get back.
Yeah. Yeah, they're probably spending a lot of time in here. What is this? It's like a lens attached to a box. Kind of camera-like in a way. Surely. That is a camera of some sort. Even though they have sort of implied that there is sort of an Inception level time dilation effect happening here. But even in such a scenario, time is still passing outside. So maybe they were in here for what seemed like years, and then they get out there and, you know, a few days have passed or something like that. But time is still passing outside. And if they're at a point where many people are dying because the environment is just in a sort of runaway feedback loop, every minute counts, every second counts. They've gotten a little too comfortable in here, and they're not making every second count because it feels like they have so much time. That is my guess as to what that was all about. Out of my way!
Your speed is impressive.
Thanks. They do call me the puzzle god.
God.
And they call me that for good reason. Reminder that the work you're doing here will save humanity from itself. I'm aware. Okay, we got quite a long chain of events here. But it ends with a battery with a teleporter that is sideways. That's a quickly draining battery, though. Let's go ahead and project this. Why don't we? Hey.
This is so fascinating. I've always wondered about your world outside.
Yeah.
I must know, does it still look like this?
No. To tell you the truth, it doesn't much look like this today in the real world. I mean, I guess it sort of does. I don't know. This just looks like comfortable weather, which is sort of what I'm getting at. We no longer have comfortable weather. Hey, I got a mahjong tile. I appeared to have doomed myself. I'm going to rewind that. Oh, right, there was a thing over here. Oh. I wonder if there's a message waiting for me. Take care of yourself and remember why we came here. Good advice. Looking at Haraya's parting gift makes me sneeze. Oh, that was her parting gift. I built the ladder today with several thousand rungs. It rose higher than an ambitious plan, truly. This was Mirren's big idea. If we just build a giant ladder, everybody can climb away from the climate problem. The air is colder as you get closer to space, so it sort of makes sense. It rose higher than I could see from all the way down here, and I'll admit, I was pretty pleased with myself. Then I sneezed again and thought, what good is a ladder to the stars if you can't use it to escape your own annoying allergies? I'm not saying Haraya was right, because everyone needs a Mirren in their life. I'm a better builder now than I was before coming here. I can't say she was wrong either. Editor Brandt here. I just wanted to chime in. Maybe this is super obvious, but I didn't realize it at the time. I think this whole passage is a metaphor for the simulation and how it is being used to theoretically try to solve the problem of the death and destruction of the Earth, but it's inevitably just being used as an escape, but it's not an effective escape because it's not actually solving the problems outside of the simulation. I'm telling you, they got too comfortable. They lost focus.
Hey, another voicemail.
Yep.
Possibly some sort of error on my part.
Same voicemail you gave me earlier.
Try to answer next time, if you can. Despite this mess, I know you'll be fine.
All right, time to puzzle. Time to puzzle. Okay. We got 5? Why do I have 5 photos? There's nothing I can drop on this, right? Oh, do I have 5 photos because I need to keep moving closer to it and keep taking photos? No, because I can just drop down on this. Right? Surely. All right, I don't see any secret notes or anything like that. Okay, so I'm just gonna drop down on this. And I think that's that for this level. We will not have much time.
I've been thinking
There we
of
go.
what I'd overheard.
Oh? Do tell. Or not, just be mysterious, that's cool too.
Does this machine you're looking for really provide all the answers? If so,
I hope so.
I wish that for all our troubles,
Yeah.
one simple solution and our worries gone. I thought that would sound happy, but it just sounds...
Sad?
Never mind.
Yeah, usually problem solving doesn't work like that too often. Sometimes it does. Feels really good when it does. A lot of times it's an iterative process, you know? Ooh, I like the lighting in this one. Sunset. Ooh, a little workspace for both Leungs. Examine. 5-step plan for saving Mirren's project. Step 1. Trash bad schematics. Out of sight, out of mind. Step 2. Repurpose biofiltration data for Mirren's original architecture idea. Step 3. Invite Mirren over for mahjong. These are not terribly relevant. He's not being productive. Step 4. Commence inevitable fight over mahjong. Step 4, make her see reason. Step 4, talk about how much fun we had building the teleporters. Step 5, remind her that failure is part of the journey to success. Step 5, hit the road and get out of Dodge. Wait, instead of a period, there's a greater than symbol, which you get by hitting shift period, which means that this was typed, not written in this handwritten journal. Step 5, brainstorm new good schematics. This is trash. Chi Leung, what are you doing with your time, man? Kate speaks very highly of you. Frankly, all of the other researchers do as well. But I'm not seeing it yet. Not with this kind of stuff. Man. Get to it. Oh. They got me on that one. They freaked me with the okie doke. I like that. They did a project from view sort of texture. They got to right here or so. I do not have a camera. Okay, that... Oh. Is this flat? It is. Very sneaky. Chi Leung, you're doing some Wile E. Coyote type bullshit. And you know what? I respect it. Or maybe this is part of the degradation. Ah! You know what? I still respect it. I think I had to drop down there. Okay. What do you have for me next, buddy? I was
clever, isn't it?
I was on the lookout for that one.
Chi Leung was always fond of games. A good puzzle to keep himself busy. His workspaces were no different.
Yeah, he should have done more of this in some of the other areas. Kind of a Hotline Miami sort of vibe. This is the exit, but we have a log.
I thought we came together to compare notes.
I don't have anything new to share.
Are you sure? There's always something new to explore here.
Nothing of value yet, but soon. That was a nice idea, Aaron. Relaxing even. Thank you. But don't you think it's time we got back to work?
I don't really know what to make of that. Was that the game of mahjong? Also, she pronounced Aaron's name like Aaron, which I don't think any of the other characters has pronounced his name as. This game is really throwing me for a loop on all the pronunciations. And of course, it doesn't help that every character has a different accent, which I think is cool. I love listening to accents. But I think everybody is giving their own spin on the pronunciations, their own flavor of the pronunciations. And while the game maybe has something interesting to say by doing that, it does make it difficult for me to reference anybody. Okay. Going through. Blue. Is this what all the blue photos would look like if I applied that filter? Log!
This is a disaster. I need to speak with Mirren before this gets any worse. Where has she been anyway? She's so busy with her work, I haven't seen her outside her space in a while. I'll give her a call. This can't go on.
Editor brain here. Okay, so I have a theory, and I totally missed this while I was playing it, but I'm pretty sure that this log is Chi Leung and his duplicate, his clone, talking back and forth with one another. Originally, I thought it was a monologue, but I think it's a dialogue. It definitely feels like a conversation. Although I'm guessing that this is before the duplicate took on a new name of Ah Leung. Maybe because it was just getting confusing. I don't know.
This is a disaster. I need to speak with Mirren before this gets any worse. Where has she been anyway? She's so busy with her work, I haven't seen her outside her space in a while. I'll give her a call. This can't go on.
I'm sure you'll tell me why at some other point in time. Probably through a post-it note. Okay. I like this space. Oh. It's still doing the projection mapping, but now it's doing it to hide the stairs rather than convince you that stairs exist when they don't. You. Oh. Oh. We have backface culling. Wow. That's kind of fun. You can see the vertices and, well, I mean, I guess you can't really see the vertices, but you can see the edges where all the vertices are connected. And you can see the back of this textureless box. And this is like backface culling plus wireframe view. So you can actually see the wireframe of the 3D object. That's cool. That's fun. So if I go back, is something else going to be wacky? Yes. Ew. Classic wacky Chi Leung. A bird? Okay, bird's eye view. Caw. Yeah, okay. I took a leap of faith. Could I make this jump? I don't think so, but I must try. Ah! Oh, I see. Okay. They're giving me a map of this maze over here, although it's not a maze unless you go the proper route. Filtration system proofs for Ah Leung. Disassemblage number 226. Who was it who said insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results? I don't know. Whoever is accredited with that quote it's probably apocryphal if I had to guess. Just based off of how these things typically tend to work. If we're going to say 1, 2, 3, 4, you go to the right of 4, clockwise around 1, and then down through the middle. Negative 45-degree angle, 8. So we come down here, and we go in, through the right, across to the left, move around, and out. Aha! It's fun. Coming through. 1 battery. Coming up. Storage locker number 1B. Oh, a lot of notes. Okay, there's the battery. Seems like a pretty simple puzzle, if you ask me. Grab the battery, drop it on. But maybe something will complicate it, like all this projection stuff. It will work. Okay. Damn, I believe you. Why don't I have the camera anymore? I mean, I know the real answer is because of puzzles. Because the game devs thought it would be a good idea to not have it here. But narratively, I would think I would still have it. So my prediction here is that as I approach these, all 3 of these exposed walls are going to have projection mapped textures on them, and I will not be able to access them. So what I need to do is I need to take this and rotate it 90 degrees or something, like this, here, and then take another photo of it so that way I can access it from the top or something like that. Oh, okay. Yeah. A cylinder. That's a little bit easier. Now the question is, will that also work in this form? It might. Yeah. Okay. Ah. Okay. Yes, so I lost the battery. It dropped off the map. But that's okay because I learned something. This projection mapped object, the cylinder, does not spawn around the battery. It spawns on this pedestal when you approach the pedestal. So what needs to be done is this battery needs to be moved off the pedestal via some means or another. I wonder if I can have this battery drop and hit the other one. Oh, so close. This is a fun solution, so I will pursue this. I can throw it. Damn it. Oh, it doesn't budge. To be clear, I know that I can just use this battery, but I want to knock off the original battery. Okay, fine. I'll just take the battery. Fine.
Well done with that.
Thanks, pet.
Don't you find it fascinating? They're the solutions our minds can cultivate when given the space and motivation. They might not always be perfect, but they are special.
Sure. I assume that sound means that the tram is here. All puzzles have been solved. Was there even an optional puzzle this time? We've got at least 2 missing here, maybe more. I guess I can sort of indicate where to begin based off of which ones are missing. So it looks like 1 and 3 are missing. So I'd go to the first and the third teleporter. And also
The machine you're looking for, is that the only chance you have? The only solution your mind has decided upon? Then there's only forward, isn't there?
A wise insight, Kate. Wise insight indeed. There are many solutions to any problem. And us railroading ourselves into trying to find this one solution may be blocking us off to other possibilities. Negative? Whoa. Night vision? This is Metal Gear Solid photo mode. Sepia. And warm. I'll stick with grayscale, thanks though. Maybe I'll collect those mahjong tiles in my own time, and I'll just show you a quick montage of where I found those couple of tiles. I've got to say, I feel pretty vindicated for trying to go through this door earlier in the video, like puzzle 5. It just seems like the right thing to do. Meanwhile, we only have 2 hubs left. Mirren's and Leung's? Possibly? Or maybe that's Kate's hub. It's just a hall of records. I would love that. Let's take a quick look at Mirren's, but I'm not gonna go through every little detail of Mirren's hub. I'll save some of that for next time. But let's just
Mirren's workspace awaits.
let's just take a quick glimpse.
The one who started all of this, with good intentions no less. She even made me, and for that I will always be thankful.
That's nice.
Even though she...
What?
Well, she really loved this place.
Okay. Everyone's being real dodgy about talking about what went wrong here. Ooh, raining. Oh, I love that. Say less. Brick masonry, raining.
Was passionate about her studies.
Experience eruptions on Ceres. Oh, so maybe she was trying to terraform some other places, not Mars, but Ceres. Ooh. I like the pastel pink color scheme we're going for here. That's nice. And this whole thing is an observatory? Cool. I'm gonna like this hub. Probably more than any of the others up to this point. This is lovely. Okay, well, I think I'll leave it there. Okay, I'm not sure that we learned a whole lot outside of the bombshell of information that is that Chi Leung may very well have been duplicated, cloned, and everybody feels some type of way about that. And then also, Kate was mentioning that Mirren did something and was elusive about it and indicated that the thing that she did was not good, which is substantiated by how Haraya felt about Mirren, that she was doing something not good. Now, was that the cloning or was that something else? Remains to be seen. I suspect by the end of Mirren's chapter, we will have more details on this, although we might not know the full extent of it until we get to the last hub of which I am hypothesizing is Leung's hub, the clone of Chi Leung. We'll see. We'll see. As always, thanks for joining me. I appreciate you. I appreciate your time. Hopefully you'll stick around and watch the upcoming parts of Viewfinder. It seems like there may be just 2 parts unless we have some more stuff outside of the simulation. All right, I'm gonna get out of here. See you next time on Viewfinder.